Hey guys, if you're here, you are trying to learn how to prepare for hurricane season, and I am going to tell you how I prepare here at my house. But before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Erika McLean, and I'm a realtor at Simply South Realty in New Brockton, Alabama, and we service the real estate needs of the Wiregrass area. Okay, so I have lived in Alabama my entire life, except for one tour of duty I did as a school teacher like years ago. But I've lived here my entire life. I've gone through hurricanes and I have gone through tornadoes. I actually went through F4 tornado that hit Enterprise High School March 1st, 2007, and we lost 8 students that day, and also a very beautiful member of our community, so 9 people total that we lost. So I understand the importance of preparing the best that you can for the unexpected. So let me explain first what a hurricane is, or actually how it starts. And let me preface by saying I am not a meteorologist. I don't have my degree in that. So sorry guys, if any of you are seeing this, feel free to comment below and correct me. But a hurricane starts out as a tropical depression. And once it reaches, the winds reach 34 miles an hour, it becomes a tropical storm. And then once the tropical storm winds reach 74 miles an hour, or the winds do, then it becomes a hurricane. So right now it's August, and hurricane season starts in June and normally ends in September. But again, here in August, we've already had 13 storms total, and of the 13, I think 2 were hurricanes or something like that. I may be wrong, don't quote me on it. But hurricanes, again, we have the season from June 1st to September 30th, but it doesn't mean they're not going to come before that, or they're not going to come after. It's not like the hurricane checks its calendar and says, it's June 1st, let's start a hurricane. That's not how it works. But you can expect them a little before and of course after. These are the 2020 hurricane names. When they run out, they actually start with the Greek alphabet, and they rotate these every 7 years. They only retire a name if it was a really, really bad hurricane and did significant damage. So this video mainly is made for people who are moving to our area who've never experienced a hurricane, maybe tornado or something like that, but never experienced a hurricane. And because we are close to a military base, we have a lot of people who move in and out. So this is for you guys. I don't want you to be nervous or scared. I want you to be prepared. And a lot of old timers out there like myself, we've gone through this. Get with one of us if you want some more information. We will be glad to help you. Just don't want you to sit there and not know what to do. Okay, so this is for you guys. The first thing that you need to do is, one, decide, are you going to stay or are you going to go? If you are going to go, these are the things I want you to remember to do. One, let someone know where you're going. I know you're not a child, but you need to let someone know where you're going. Second thing is, you yourself need to figure out where you're going. So go ahead. If the closer the weather comes in is kind of when people are like, yeah, I think I'm probably going to go now. It just depends on how big the storm gets. The bigger it gets, the more people are like, yeah, I'm going to head out of town. So around here in our area, a lot of people, they stay. We don't go like the people on the coast do, because they experience different stuff like storm surge, flooding, and of course the brunt force of the winds are hitting them there. So most people there actually do evacuate, and we are in a evacuation route here in our city. So we do get a lot of traffic that comes through, and some even stop here and stay in our hotels. But if you're here in our area and you're like, yeah, don't think I'm going to do this, make sure that you go ahead and book a hotel, because I can tell you a lot of times those hotels book up and you have to drive a little bit further to find one. Also, if you have kids, don't leave your kids at the house. If you have pets, don't leave your pets. You got to take them with you. Don't forget. Some other things that you want to carry with you is any important documents that you may have. It can be insurance papers to birth certificates, just anything that deals with your home. Carry all that important paperwork with you. Maybe you got pictures you just don't want to lose in case something happened to your home. But carry all of that stuff with you. And again, make sure somebody knows where you are going. All right, that is if you're leaving. So here's what I want you to do if you are staying. If you are staying, I want you, if you can afford to, get a generator, because there's one thing I know will happen. We're going to lose power. So if you can get a generator, get one. If you can't, it's not a big deal, but you need to put it on your wish list. We have the generator at my house, and yes, we have used it. This is type generator I have. It's an inverter generator. If you're using the old time or older generators that are powered by gas, make sure you plug whatever device you're plugging into a surge protector, because they do experience little jolts of energy and could mess up whatever you've got plugged into it. The second thing you need to do, put on your grocery list of things to do, is go grab some gasoline. Again, if you have a gas powered generator, that would be great. A lot of people also go and fill their cars up with gasoline. They have that prepared. Go to the grocery store or wherever, grab some water, grab some food that's ready to eat, that you're not going to have to cook. Because you never know when the power's going to come back on. It could come back on the same day, but again, prepare like it's not going to. Don't prepare so much you don't leave anything for everyone else. Remember the whole toilet paper thing? Okay, don't do that. So just get what you need and go. But grab those items. Also, any prescriptions that you need to get filled, if you can go ahead and get them filled, because again, prepare like you may not get back to the pharmacy. Take care of those items as well. The next thing that I want you to do is go around your house and semi-weatherproof it, which simply means get rid of anything that can become a projectile later on. Get rid of your lawn, furniture, patio furniture, whatever you have out there. Let's get it put up somewhere safe and secure. If you have a trampoline, figure out what to do with it. I don't want that thing flying in my yard. Get your trampoline covered, okay? Those things are like the most things I see flying through the air is going to be a trampoline. So get that stuff taken care of. Next thing, let's make sure you have a first aid kit. We have a kind of to-go bag here at my house. When I taught in school, I was on the crisis team. I had a crisis bag that whenever we had bad weather come and we put the kids in the hallway, I had that bag with me so that if anything happened, that I would have the tools to help students in need. And we had all kinds of stuff in there: bandages, maxi pads, scissors, flashlights. I mean, just an array of different things that you could think of was in our crisis bag. So if you don't have a first aid kit or like a crisis type bag, make one. This is a great time to do it. Go ahead and get, all kind of items. And it's a bag you can keep in your closet. Just don't keep batteries and anything in there. You keep batteries separate and only put them in when you need it, so you don't have corrosion going on, because then it's no good at that point. But keep that bag. It's a bag that you can just keep and pull out whenever you need, not just fix it for this one time and never see it again. The next thing I want you to do is go through and charge up your phones, your cell phones, anything that you can get a full charge on. Now is not the time to be Facebooking, unless maybe you're trying to keep up with weather stuff that's going to wear your battery down, because you want your phone to keep up with weather and what's going on with the weather. And I have this little thing that I can put my phone in that will recharge it. If you've got any of these, go ahead and get those things recharged and ready to go. And yes, I do have a generator, but I go ahead and I get stuff like this done and taken care of, so I've got it. Make sure you get all of your electronics fully charged and ready to go. Even tablets and stuff for the kids, iPads, whatever they're playing with these days, get those charged up so that they can use those, because they're going to get bored, I'm sure, and want something to do. So have them charged and ready. The next thing you need to do is check on your neighbors, okay? We don't do that enough, but now when you have bad weather coming in, especially people just really can't fend for themselves, those are the ones you really need to check on. And after the storm rolls through, you need to check on them again too. So just check on your neighbors beforehand, see if you can do anything for them, and just do the neighborly thing. Okay, so this next part isn't really things you can gather, but this is what I want you to do in case of bad weather. And I'd mentioned earlier that we have tornadoes that roll off a lot of these storms. So here we have sirens that will blow, so you can hear them when we have a tornado in the area. Stay alert, listen for that, and have you a place to go inside of your house, away from windows. Now is not the time to go outside and see what's going on and try to film this stuff. It's just too dangerous. Definitely do not go outside at night, because you never know what's lingering in the night sky when you've got all this wind. Just a poor decision. So have you a place to go. I have a basement, luckily, at my house that I can go to, can get under a desk, and my children, I've woken them up before in the middle of the night when the sirens have gone off. I've gathered them up and brought them downstairs and gotten under the desk with pillows on top of me. So that is something you need to think about. Where are you going to go when the bad weather rolls in? If you don't have a basement area, go into the innermost room, just anywhere, honestly, that's away from windows. If you can get a mattress to throw on top of you to protect yourself from projectiles, definitely grab a mattress and have that ready to rock and roll too. And the last thing you need to do during this whole time is to constantly stay alert. Be vigilant about listening to the weather. Set your notifications on your phone if you have a phone, so that you can hear what is going on, and especially if there's any tornado warnings in the area. Around here, they normally tell you the area that the general tornado is going. So kind of learn the areas around here, so when they call out, one they always call it around here is Perry Store. That Perry Store community always has like tornadoes that roll through it. It always pops up on the notifications. So you people out there, you're very brave. But just know where those areas are, and know if it's your area where the tornado is headed. And definitely keep an eye on the radar map if you've got access to that on your cell phone. Again, hoping that we don't lose power, but like I said before, there's a pretty good chance that you will lose power. Okay, those are my tips and things that I think that you need to do when you know a hurricane is coming your way, or obviously, could be tornado, any bad weather. Just preparing. I would rather have a plan than not have one at all, and make sure that you talk to your family members, whoever's in your household, about what the plan is and what you're going to do. Don't forget, everybody needs to know, and you need to stick to the plan and be able to adjust it and tweak it when you see something's not working or you need to do something else. You have to be a fast thinker and know what to do. But just having the plan is an excellent place to start. Trust me. That's the best thing that you can do for you and your family. If you have anything that you can suggest or fill in the blanks for me, I'm sure I missed something, but if there's something particular that you do at your house to prepare for hurricanes, drop that in the comment box below. I would love to hear it, and honestly, it could probably help someone else too. If you have any questions, always feel free to reach out to me, and I will definitely answer them to the best of my ability. And also, I'll put some links to like some government sites on hurricane preparedness, so that if you want to go visit those and do some more research on your own, you can. But again, I think we learn probably the most from our neighbors and people who've experienced these things, because they've gone through it and they kind of know the information that you need to know. Those are such valuable resources. You have no idea. But anyway, don't forget, before you go, if you haven't done so, click the subscribe button and that notification bell, and smash the thumbs up button if you got any value whatsoever from this video. Even if it was just as much, okay? If you will, go smash that button for me. And until next time, I will see you guys later. And let's hope that the weather just doesn't get too bad next week. But I'm going to be prepared. Will you?